Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister wives, after fans see this, Kody receives a huge surge of sympathy. Fans of Sister Wives, today we'll discuss how Kody Brown was able to improve his personal situation in the most recent episode. Since Kody lost his son, Garrison, many fans are feeling sorry for him. Additionally, there is a difference because following the airing of earlier episodes pertaining to the Garrison burial, there was very little audience sympathy for Kody. Sister Wives, the personal hell of Kody Brown. Thus, in the words of one Sister Wives fan, Kody is going through his own private hell despite creating this himself. Kody Brown is portrayed by fans as a grieving father following the death of his son Garrison. Fans, however, think that Kody's suffering stems from the loneliness he made for himself in addition to the agony Garrison's passing caused him. The scenes at Garrison's funeral also touched the hearts of fans because of this loneliness. However, you can see a change taking place in some Sister Wives followers' comments. Not all the fans, of course, but enough to show that something is happening. The needle is moving with Kody. Fans felt sad for Kody during a number of sequences in the most recent Sister Wives episode. The remains of his son, Garrison Brown, were buried by him. Kody literally used his own hands to accomplish it. And what spectators found sorrowful was the excavation of the location for the burial of Garrison's ashes. Kody was assisted by his brother Scott Brown and Scott's brother-in-law Tim. I will admit that Kody used the word pilgrimage excessively. When he explained why he felt compelled to do this for Garrison personally, he used this word. The word pilgrimage was used repeatedly, which fans noticed. That and other actions by Kody appeared to be a last-ditch effort to feel close to Garrison after the fact. It appears that at the time of his passing, Kody and Garrison were still at odds. Sister Wives, excavating the graveyard. As far as Sister Wives fan comments are concerned, Kody may have been the only one searching the website. Some believe that Kody's other son should have attended in place of his brother Scott and brother-in-law Tim. As everyone knows, Garrison was close to Hunter, Logan, Gabriel, and Paydon Brown. They grew up together and were not just siblings but also close friends. Why, then, did they not accompany the patriarch of Sister Wives? Did he not invite them to take part? It's difficult to think they would have refused if they had been asked. Because Scott and Tim hinted that the two men had not spent much time with Garrison, at least not in recent years, this scene sparked criticism about how it made Kody appear worse. Sister Wives, Kody repeats taking care of and traveling. During this Sister Wives episode, Kody also used the word nurture a lot. As though Garrison was shaped into a man by these other men. Isn't that odd? However, it appeared from Kody's remarks that Tim and Scott were more supportive of Kody than of Garrison. Therefore, although Scott was Garrison's uncle, it seemed like they didn't spend much time together as he grew older, especially in the last few years. Kody thanked Tim and Scott for coming and helping him once the burial plot was ready for burial. Kody clarified, however, that he didn't require assistance in getting the location ready for Garrison's ashes. Rather, this was his trip. That phrase is used again in this episode of Sister Wives. In case you are unaware, Kody's actions in this episode are not defined by the concept of pilgrimage. A pilgrimage is a journey to a place of spiritual significance, such as the Vatican in Rome, which a Catholic would visit. Mormons, also known as Latter-day Saints, might travel to Salt Lake City to visit the large temple. Getting sweaty. Somehow, Kody Brown seemed to think that his sweaty, labor-intensive digging was helping Garrison. Fans of Sister Wives speculated that Kody might view this as a way to make up for his previous lack of support for Garrison. The fact that most of Kody's friends and relatives ignored him when they got to the cemetery also caused some fan compassion for him. He held Garrison's urn while standing there by himself. Sister Wives, the photo shoot of Kody and Robyn Brown. Kody and Robyn Brown received mixed responses for another scene. Robyn and Kody were off by themselves shooting pictures of Garrison's urn while everyone else attending the event greeted one another. Fans of Sister Wives were divided as a result. Before his ashes were placed in the burial mound, some believed that Kody was desperate to get near to Garrison after his death. The things that Kody said and did in this episode appear to have embarrassed other fans. The way Robyn and Kody took so many pictures of Garrison's urn made many people squirm. Many of his admirers didn't share Kody's belief that this was a labor of love. This was a garish presentation, according to other fan responses. They gave the impression that Robyn and Kody were executing a strange photo session of Garrison's urn from various perspectives, including standing, kneeling, and crouching like paparazzi on a red carpet, but the subject was the urn rather than a famous person. Many admirers felt that this spontaneous picture shoot with Garrison's remains was completely inappropriate and were incensed. Tim's sermon at Garrison's funeral, delivered while wearing shorts and a flowered shirt that didn't match, also drew criticism. The sister wives' family, however, believed it to be hysterical. A eulogy with a father's lesson? As Tim talked about spending time with the people you love today to ensure there are no regrets when someone dies, sister wives watchers believed the eulogy was directed at Kody's family estrangements. Without a doubt, Kody was aware that certain family members were tense with him. He acknowledged that things were not going well between him and Janelle. However, Kody added that Janelle kindly allowed him to proceed with his ideas for the final resting place of Garrison's remains. It's also crucial to note that when Janelle knelt down with the urn, some people were disappointed that Kody had not assisted her. The fact that Kody's mother sat with Janelle and appeared to steer clear of Kody and Robyn during the service was another element that attracted fans' attention. Sister wives, a hope for pardon. However, it was Kody Brown's remarks regarding Garrison that caused sister wives' viewers' sadness to reach an all-time high. Kody talked about having a dream in which Garrison told him that he was happy and in a good place today. Fans were both saddened and ashamed for Kody as a result. Garrison wasn't there to pardon Kody for their alienation, as one fan put it. Even though he hasn't won Garrison's forgiveness from other family members, it appears that Kody found a different approach to accomplish this by telling everyone about his dream during the burial. Does Kody tell gathering stories alone? Last but not least, the celebration of life gathering following the funeral service sparked a lot of discussion among sister wives followers. Robyn and Kody appear to have been the only members of the sister wives family to visit Kody's late father's ranch. Rather, Kody recounted the events, discussing creating new memories with those you care about. Fans of sister wives thought this was terrible, and we have to wonder if Robyn and Kody felt uncomfortable attending or if they were not invited. Or were they present but, for some reason, their scenes were not included in the episode? It was really weird. Sister wives, an explanation of Madison Brush's apology to Robyn Brown's kids. The conflict between Robyn Brown's kids and the rest of the Brown family has been one of sister wives' most prominent stories throughout the years. Robyn, 45, was the fourth wife of Kody Brown, 55, a polygamous patriarch. Kody was already married to Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown and had 12 kids by the time she joined the Brown family in 2010. Robyn joined the Brown family in 2010 along with her 3 children from her former marriage. After then, Kody and Robyn had 2 kids of their own. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children when the Brown family had finished expanding, but the good days were short-lived. Kody's first 3 wives had left the Poly family by the time Sister Wives Season 19 debuted in 2024, leaving him and Robyn in an inadvertently monogamous marriage. Robyn believes that her children have been abandoned by their siblings because the Brown family is so split apart. Continue reading to find out more about how Robyn's kids felt ignored by the other Browns and why Madison Brush, one of Kody's elder kids, recently apologized to them. Robyn's children were difficult for Kody's kids to accept. The Browns' once happy family's demise began when they moved into separate residences. Since his kids thought Kody was spending more time with Robyn and her kids, there was also a lot of animosity toward him. The COVID-19 pandemic further exacerbated the family's already severe division. Eventually, Kody and Robyn stopped seeing Kody's older children since they were more careful than the rest of the family. When he passed away in 2024, Kody was unable to communicate with his 25-year-old son, Garrison Brown, because things had gotten so awful. In the end, COVID caused Christine, Kody's third wife, to leave. Christine had been miserable, But she decided it would be best for her to leave after Kody and Robyn refused to let her see his other spouses. After 27 years of marriage, they had 6 kids together. Kody was married to Janelle for 29 years and had 6 children before she left him a year later. Meri, Kody's first wife, was the last to go. After 32 years of marriage and 1 child, she departed in 2022. Kody took in Robyn's kids. Robyn's 3 children from her previous marriage were all younger than 10 when she wed Kody in 2010. Kody's first wife, Meri Brown, was divorced in 2014, allowing him to legally wed Robyn and adopt her children. Eventually, Brianna, Aurora, and Dayton switched from Jessup to Brown as their last names. Robyn's children didn't have the same experience in the Brown household as their siblings, despite being welcomed by their new family. Meri has since discussed how she always thought the divorce would be short-lived. The Sister Wives Season 19 star had thought that Kody would remarry Meri and divorce Robyn when the adoptions were finalized. Kody chose to remain married to Robyn instead. Regarding the claims of neglect made by his older children, Kody has consistently maintained that he should be spending more time with his younger children. Let's just say that a lot of his older kids didn't agree. Kody eventually made contact with some of his older children after years of separation. In a recent episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody disclosed that he met up with Christine's kids in Utah. Kody has not maintained contact with his other children, with the exception of his daughter, Michael T. Brown. 2 of his sons from another mother were present, according to Kody. This might refer to Logan Brown, Hunter Brown, or Gabriel Brown, Janelle's sons. It's wonderful that Kody is at last beginning to heal fences after a prolonged period of losing touch with several of his elder children. The reason Madison was sorry to Robyn's kids. Over the years, Kody has had conflicts with numerous members of his family, including Madison Brown, his 29-year-old daughter. Born in 1995, Madison, sometimes known as Maddie, was just 15 years old in 2010 when she made her broadcast debut. Given that her family was disintegrating, the Sister Wives Season 19 co-star essentially became an adult on TV, and it couldn't have been simple. Maddie's connection with Robyn and her kids wasn't always the best, much like the other older siblings. The mother of 3 expressed her sadness for Robyn's kids in a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode. She continued by saying that she would immediately apologize to Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna if she were to sit down with them. I'd say something like, "I don't hate you. And I apologize if I've ever caused you any harm." That this didn't occur until well after the family had disintegrated is regrettably ironic. Gwendolyn Brown of Sister Wives explains how the show helped them out of their poverty situation. The show Sister Wives, which chronicles the polygamous Brown family under the leadership of patriarch Kody, is one of TLC's longest-running hit series. The family dynamic has changed significantly over the course of the 19 seasons of the reality TV show, including Kody's introduction of Robyn, his 4th and youngest wife and the only one he is still married to now. Since the show's 2010 debut, several of the kids have grown up and moved on to live lives separate from the series. Gwendolyn, one of his daughters, recently thought back on how their lives had changed as a result of filming the show. Gwendolyn said that they were lifted out of poverty by their sister wives. The Sister Wives family's progress may be demonstrated by the primary drama of Season 19, the property known as Coyote Pass in Arizona, a sizable estate where they had previously all resided, was the subject of a significant land dispute between Kody and a few of his ex-partners. Kody and Robyn ended up with 50% of the land in the final settlement, while his ex-partners, Meri and Janelle, each received 25%. The land was soon sold to a third party by the family, for a total of more than $1.5 million. Gwendolyn said that her and her family's situation could not have been more different at the beginning of the episode. In other words, they originated from far lower socioeconomic backgrounds, and they were able to adopt a new lifestyle while filming the show. Being a part of the series marked the first time their family wasn't hungry on a regular basis, Gwendolyn, who was just 8 when the show started filming, explained. "I was super into it as a kid," she continued, adding that she thought it was amazing to have access to the things she had previously been unable to. She even joked that she and her siblings enjoyed competing for the attention of the camera operators, viewing them as their new uncles rather than crew members. Personal privacy was lost during filming. That being said, Gwendolyn admits that filming wasn't always easy. She continued by saying that they had to get used to constantly being surrounded by cameras and that their newfound financial independence also came at the expense of their privacy. She was open about how it might occasionally feel. She mentioned a particularly difficult instance in which she and one of Kody's other wives had a fight.